Good afternoon. Welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer. And today, actually, this show is called The Buck Stops Here, sponsored by Buck Sanitary Service. The folks at Bucks just like us to have discussions about things going on in the community. And so that's what we're doing today. And you guys, on Sunday, here at the Shed, downtown Eugene, there is going to be an event about something that our culture could really use right now, a conversation and stories and encouragement to be a little bit kinder. It's going to be from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 5, and some of the people involved with this have joined me. In fact, these are the folks who set this thing up. Amelia, go that way for a second. You're all right. Now, hi, guys. So this is Bruce Abel.
Hi there.
So Bruce, tell them what this event is and how where you got the idea for this.
Well, a couple years ago, a group of us were feeling frustrated by just sort of the tensions and polarized community we were living in. And we came together and just tried to figure out how we could address that for ourselves. And we said, let's just start being nicer, kinder people. And that developed into becoming a larger group of people that wanted to sort of promote kindness and celebrate kindness, because basically we are very fortunate to live in a community that really is cooperative and kind and compassionate. And there's a lot of challenges that we still have, and we came to believe that kindness was a base point to start a discussion to help figure out how to sort of make differences and change our culture towards becoming a slightly more kind culture.
So we have some work to do.
We do have some work, but we can also celebrate where we are. There's work, but there's just so much goodness going on around us.
So tell people on Sunday, so what's going to happen? So we're going to have what?
So we're here at the Shed right now outside. Next Sunday, from 2 to 5, there will be a large event here. There is a national organization called Cities of Kindness, and for the past 2 years we've been promoting Eugene and Springfield to become cities of kindness, also trying to get the county to become a county of kindness. And we have this event will be free for everyone who attends, and the keynote speaker will be the former mayor of Anaheim, California, who started the Cities of Kindness movement. And when he ran to be mayor, he ran on a platform of kindness. And he's going to be telling us about how that worked in Anaheim, all the differences it made in terms of schooling and policing and crime rates. And it just had a profound impact in Anaheim.
So this isn't political. It's not necessarily religious at all. It is. You can bring that with you because that's part of your personality. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this is going to be people talking and sharing stories about kindness and how it changes your lives, and how to hopefully encourage people to go, you know what? We don't have to be so negative all the time, and we can really do nice things for people.
Well, it's really true. And there will be a lot of stories here and examples of people, groups that have both experienced kindness and orchestrated kindness. So there'll be some heartwarming stories, and there'll also be opportunities to learn how to promote kindness in our own lives. There'll be how to do a kindness dinner, how to organize conversations between conservatives and progressives or liberals in ways that promote understanding, not partisanship. But you did mention there will be the keynotes, and then there'll be at least 6 breakout groups, and those breakout groups will focus on kindness towards the homeless, kindness in our personal lives, promoting community well-being through kindness. There will be a breakout on faith communities and kindness, schools and families and kindness, and one that is slipping my mind. Oh, business, kindness in business, because we know that if you have a kinder culture in your business organization, staff are happier, employees are happier, your productivity increases, retention increases. So we'll be talking about all of these in our different breakouts.
So you guys, this is Sunday right here at the shed, and it's from 2 to 5, and it's free. And this is Amelia Obel, and yeah. Oh, don't you start with me. And her dad, that's Bruce over there. So two of the people that get to be part of this thing is you and me.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So Amelia and I are going to talk about kindness in communities where people may be misunderstood, right?
Yes.
So tell people what it is that you experience.
I have experienced that sometimes, people have a hard time being kind to people with disabilities.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people who have different color of skin or anything. I think everyone here should be equal and having the equal rights here to help teach people how to be kind in different ways in culture.
Do you find that it's because sometimes with people in the different abilities community that maybe they don't understand you, and so rather than get to know you, they might not understand how to be kind? What kindness would look like to you?
For me, I think it sounds like if you're saying that you're doing a good job, or you can say something a lot more nicer tone. Like you could say like, you're doing a good job at your job.
You like to hear that?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
And if you have a very good positive attitude and a positive person, or you have a great personality wise, that will really show who you are.
So how does kindness help you?
Kindness helps me is that sometimes it grows inside of you and make who you are. I have learned that with me as a disability, I have learned how to give the people the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like really understand and having the conversation with someone. And I always tell people just to look people in their eye while you're being kind, because I think kindness is where look me in the eye comes from, where people want to hear and be respected.
So it's basically looking beyond what we might see at people's hearts.
Yes.
Do you think that's how kindness really does work well?
Yes, it does.
Because you and I have been friends for like how long? 100 years?
I want to say probably 20, 30 years.
So, and you experienced Down syndrome, right?
Yes.
And the problem Amelia and I have with our friendship is that I don't see it anymore, because we've been together so long, and she is so kind that all I see is her heart. And so Amelia always tells me there's something different about the look of someone with Down syndrome, but I don't see that anymore. And that's what kindness can do, can't it?
Yeah.
And you want to be kind to people, and you want.
I do. Yes.
But it kind of is it natural for you?
It does. Yes.
So
Hey, wait a minute.
Except for your dad. But he needs to be. Kindness can sometimes be stern too, though, can't it?
Well, my dad could be more like Rick and be more outstanding.
I'm striving for that, Amelia. I'm striving to be more outstanding like Rick.
There's a goal.
Yeah.
So Amelia, why do you, your dad's putting this together with a bunch of really hardworking people, caring people. What is it about him? Why do you think this is so important?
I think the most important, like sending the message around the whole entire community, will help and grow and develop the city here in Eugene. Will really help and share the kindness around Eugene and Springfield to help and develop the kindness around the community of Springfield and Eugene, and helping them and supporting the people who live here in Eugene and Springfield. I think everyone needs some kind of kindness and loving, having someone that is near heart to you, or someone that you love. I think that is where that comes from your heart. And I think it's most important is that this campaign will really help and teach each individual families or parents or grandparents or siblings could really learn from being kind to each other.
Because if people get on the bus, you ride the bus a lot.
Yeah.
And if people get on the bus and smile at you, what does that do for you?
Being independent and learning how to get around with like the city bus. Some people take the lift.
But when I'm going to interrupt you just for a second,
Yeah.
because I get to do that.
Yeah.
So, because somebody will complain that I did, but I get to do that. So, but when people you're on the bus,
Yes.
and you've noticed when people aren't kind. But when someone is kind to you and smiles at you,
Yeah.
what does that do for your insides?
Sometimes I like to be acknowledged or being recognized if someone comes and talks to me individually. But it does feel, a lot of people feel more respected, and having someone to be on the bus that you know or talk to, or having someone that might know you or someone that might have common with you.
Wasn't that what being a human being is to notice each other?
Yeah.
So like a super simple thing people could do is kind of what we do, is we just acknowledge each other and you tell
Yeah.
people that you love them, right?
Yeah.
Because you love me, right?
Oh, yeah, I definitely
And
do,
I
Rick.
love you, right? And so if we do that, then we're connected, right?
Yes.
So then you're more apt to be kind to people.
Yes.
So just think what would happen if you walked down the street and smiled at people and gave them acknowledged, hi, how are you? How's your day?
Yeah.
That's kindness, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah.
Somebody writes on here, a smile leads to a water full of kindness. So you guys, again, this is Sunday, 2 to 5 at the Shed Institute, and Bruce and a bunch of really dedicated people. It's really a conversation and a time to really hear some positive stories about how kindness has impacted other people.
Right.
And the hope is that then we'll be inspired and take that out and really be, and it's not saying we're not a kind community. It's saying we can always be more kind. And I think it's easy to be kind it's simple for me to be kind to Amelia.
Yeah.
And to you. When there's people that I disagree with, it becomes more of an effort. But
Yeah. It's possible.
it is very possible.
And kindness promotes that connection that you were talking about with Amelia. And it promotes in ourselves a sense of well-being, and actually promotes our health. So the nicer we are, the healthier we are. Releases chemicals, we'll live longer. So there's
and that's science.
that is good science.
If you are mean and cranky, cortisol and adrenaline is pouring through your body.
That's right.
When you start thinking from the top of the mind and you get that stuff under control, all of a sudden all those other things get melatonin and other things get released, and
it's about the only activity we can do. We can stop smoking, we can stop drinking as much, but kindness is the only health promotion activity that actually builds connection, engagement, and promotes relationships. So it's, really, if you promote kindness, you're promoting a community improvement or change towards connection, collaboration, caring for each other, compassion. And that's really the basic here, is how do we change ourselves so that we're contributing to a positive change in our community. And a community can be Lane County, Eugene, it can be our workplace, it can be our extended family. Any group of people is a community.
All right, so thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
And Amelia,
Thanks for
You're
for
welcome.
showing up. And we want to thank Buck's Sanitary Service. The buck stops here. And it really does, guys. I mean, if we can complain all we want online, it doesn't do any good. So be part of the solution and come down and share stories with other people in your community. It's a great way to get involved and kind of just re-trigger your brain a little bit. And you get to meet cool people like Amelia, too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So again, we want to thank Buck Sanitary Service, Scott and Lisa Weld. Thank you so much for sponsoring shows like this. It really does make a difference. And talk about kindness. That's business kindness. When you say, Rick, whatever you feel is really important, go out there and do that, and they'll let us do that. All right, share this on your page. Let other people know. 2 to 5 Shed on this coming Sunday, November 3rd. And Amelia and I will be here. Bruce will be here, and a whole bunch of other really people just being kind. All right, have a good day. See you guys later.